G'day everyone, James here. So just a quick little video today for everyone. I have had occasions with my job where they've had me go away for a period for work. And, you know, like most of you, I'm sure I find every opportunity I can to throw something together, model, paint, all those sorts of things. I've also had reason to spend some time in hospital for an extended period of time. And there's nothing worse than being stuck in somewhere where you've got nothing to do and no way of being able to get to the tools that you want. There's some that you'd really love to have nice and close at hand, but to say to the wife or family or someone, can you go home and find this, this and this, they're not really going to know necessarily straight away what you're talking about. But in this, I have pretty much everything I need. If I get called at very short notice to have to go away, I can come in, grab this, grab a kit, grab a glue, and I'm good to go. The only reason I need to grab the glue is because to me extra thin actually doesn't really fit in here with everything else. But, so, inside, a set of drill bits, and a pin vise. Now there is also some drill bits inside of that, but this is ready reference. I know straight away exactly what's what. Very easy to go to. Set of nippers, again, nothing fancy. They're not my absolute favourite flush cutting ones, but these will do. These will get me off a sprue, get a part in my hands, clean it up, no problems. Also, for flash, for seam lines or anything else that I find on kits, a whole bunch of small razor blades. You know, I can get these from Bunnings fairly easy, and just keep a small assortment of them. I keep these regularly on my bench because there's sometimes things that this doesn't quite do or a scalpel won't do, and I can just get a really nice consistent flat cut across something, or you know, even clean the old glue off the bench here. A couple of clothes bags. Now I've just cut that down to just a single one at the moment, but there's always a need to either hold something together for an extended period of time because of the glue setting off, or heck, because it's just easier to have something else hold it and hold it together, and you know, hold the pages over the instructions and things like that. So a couple of cheap wooden clothes pegs, nice and easy. Like I said, there's only one here at the moment, but you could also get away with little spring clamps from Bunnings or $2 shops, but they tend to be a bit more forceful, and look, these things you just want a little bit of gentle pressure, but you don't want to destroy the part that you're trying to hold. I think of basic contactor Revell glue. Now this stuff's great with the needle dispenser and all that, but this particular bottle's been nothing but a nightmare for me, and I've just basically ripped out the needle and I could never ever get it to work. In the case of an emergency, if I had to drop everything and go away and build a kit straight away, or you know, be stuck in hospital or something, this would get me out of trouble. It's not the greatest glue, it's not my favourite glue, but it will do. And that's basically what I'm trying to aim for with this box. Of course, you've got to have a set of tweezers. Now these are just cheap eBay ones, there's nothing really fancy about them. They're identical to, or near to identical to the ones I usually keep on the bench. So having them similar, it doesn't really matter which set I'm using, they're both going to act pretty much the same way to me. I've got a whole bunch of God hand sanders in all different grits. That's just up to 400, 600, 120 and a 240. Now these things I absolutely swear by. They are absolutely phenomenal. These are just the 3mm thick ones because that's the first packet that I grabbed, but I love them. Absolutely love them to bits. Sandpaper, yeah, maybe. It's good, but sometimes it's a bit too coarse and you're not really 100% sure on what you're getting. Sanding sticks, sometimes again you don't know what you're getting. You can get them obviously from Coles, Woolies, all different cheap shops. You can get. I bought these from where my daughter goes to get a lot of her nail supplies, and 100, 180 grit is labelled on there, but yeah, the flexibility of them sometimes is just too much, or I just don't quite have the control over the stick to be able to get the curved surface sanded like I want. These things, they're just perfect. They work a treat. I've built Dragon Tiger 1, and I've built a couple of other kits. Oh, a lot of these Ian Lindsay models, wagons that I'm working on for a mate, and there must be nearly a dozen of those that I've built with these. These are just amazing. I cannot overstate these enough and highly recommend these enough to any modeler of anything, anywhere. And one final little thing, just a easy Kino pencil that I've picked up from the club and pocketed. Sorry, but these things, look, your building instructions, you can mark yourself off as you go. Right, I've done that part, done this part, you know, nice and easy. You can circle parts that you haven't put on and need to come back to, or anything else that you found that's more of an issue that, you know, you want to address later on. I usually keep a highlighter in there, but a highlighter is not exactly the best thing for writing with. So I'm moving now to more towards Kino pencils. And that's basically it in my little assortment. Like I said, very basic, very simple. Anything I need to cut off a screw, there it is. Anything I need to drill out, there it is. Anything I need to glue, sand, scrape, whatever, I've got everything for it. Now obviously this does not include paint or brushes or thinners or anything else like that. I just want to be able to build a kit very quickly, very simply, with a small selection of tools. I would obviously love to have so much more. There's no photo etch bending tool, there's no super glue, there's no super glue applicators, there's no airbrush, there's no paint mixers, no thinners, no, you know, anything else like that, no masking tape. But this will suffice. This will get me most of the way through a kit, even if I can just build most of a Sherman or most of a Tiger or most of a Gundam down to a point where it's in sections, and there are some areas where I need to come back. That's fine. Anyway, like I said, quick simple little video. Hope it helps out. If you could, give me a like, leave a comment if you like, subscribe, all that sort of thing, share it around, and yeah, see you in the next video. Thank you.